Bellator Champion Series Paris will now conclude the early card tonight with 3 5-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing the blue corner at 6'3", weighing in 265.9 pounds. His professional record, 6 wins, 2 losses, representing Scotland. He's fighting out of London, England, Louie, the Vanilla Gorilla Sutherland. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner at 6'1", weighing in 239.5 pounds. As a professional, he's undefeated, 6 victories, no defeats from Tunisia. Introducing Slim Trabelsi. And your referee, in charge, Keith Peterson.
Keith Peterson will be the smallest man inside the cage for this one. Louie Sutherland in the white trunks, Slim Trabelsi in the black.
Sean, you made a point that Louie had to cut a little weight to make the heavyweight limit, but that's very rare. We don't have a lot of that. Derek Lewis comes to mind, Francis Ngannou, Brock Lesnar. I mean, we don't have guys that are quite that big. Sutherland is a lot of man.
He isn't. I feel like I need to say it. It's an adjustment even for him that size. The last time we saw him was in a PFL cage, PFL Challenger Series. He had abs, visible abs, so he has put on some weight, but he carries it well. A nimble approach that I think belies the bulk.
Chael, do you think that's a tactic from Sutherland to be, 50 pounds heavier than the guys that's...
Nasty low kick.
Excellent power. Yes, I do, Dan. And look, there's only a couple of ways to look at that, which is I can lighten up, my cardio go longer, I can be a little faster, more athletic. Or, hey, listen, I've got a weight advantage. Let's take advantage of the limit.
He does carry it so well. That's not true of every heavyweight. I mean, look at the broadness of that back. You can spread a lot of poundage over that surface area.
I like these feints from Sutherland. That was a nice takedown he defended there as well. These feints are very, very useful because it makes his opponent cautious as to when to engage. They don't know what's coming. Here we go, feint again. It eats away a little bit of the canvas. Sutherland pushes forward. Another powerful low kick.
Organizations, weight classes, eras in this sport go in waves. For Louie Sutherland to look at the Problemo and to look at Francis Ngannou and to decide I'm at some point to reach my ultimate goal going to need to be bigger. Hey, listen, that's what Stipe did. That's what John Jones is in the process of doing. I have no problem with it.
And outside on this single leg, and you see Trabelsi ran his feet to his left and got Sutherland off balance.
Louie's got this underhook. If he can get to his right hip and quickly. Okay, wrong direction. Slim's going to be able to hold him there at least momentarily.
The overhook trying to isolate the arm of Trabelsi for a second, but now the Tunisian going to work on the body of Louie Sutherland.
Good elbow.
The fans at home, the viewer, will notice the locked legs of Louie. When the legs are locked, your options are very limited. It's a defensive position. Maybe you got a guillotine, maybe you have a Kimura. Not a lot of options from there. When the legs open, that's the sign that Sutherland, the guy on bottom, is going to start working to try to get up.
Go back to our conversation earlier in the day, Chael, about linguistics. It's called the guard for a reason, right?
Exactly right. It is meant for defense. You get caught in a bad position, which is down. How do you protect yourself? How do you take the least amount of damage? And guys forget that. I think that history lesson we're giving has a real relevance and needs to be reminded to the athletes every now and again.
Here's a scramble from Sutherland, tries to turn to his knees.
You saw him try to switch his hips and threaten an armbar.
Oh! That's where that strength comes in, and he's to post on the knees right now. Sutherland needs to push that head down, not come on top of it. Good job against our Olympian here. Good job by Sutherland.
Oh, and the right hand landed on the side of Slim Trabelsi's head. Good work. The re-wrestles from Slim Trabelsi.
No, Louie was doing everything right. He was doing everything right, but when you get to those scrambles, you don't want to stop moving.
He just wished me happy birthday in the middle of the fight.
That was very sweet of him.
That
Is
was
that what
very
he said
sweet
to you?
of him. He did, absolutely.
Oh, Rudy was not short. That's Sutherland. The gentleman on bottom just wished the boss a happy birthday.
And you can see Sutherland here posted on the arm. As soon as he gets an opportunity, that leg is going to come underneath his hips, and he's going to try and get back up. Here he goes. Beautiful control here by Slim right now.
And that's one thing that you'll always see from the wrestlers. You'll see that control. You'll see position over submission. They will settle in before they do anything else. And that Olympic wrestling is really working. Sutherland's not quitting yet. Sutherland's ready to fight. I think Slim's got him right by the cup.
Sutherland keeps talking.
Trabelsi, he's shouting. He's having a great time in there, Sutherland.
Final 30 seconds of round number 1.
You can see that wrist control here from Slim. He's trying to get Slim to work more. Is this a tactic to gas him out here? Make him work. We should have Louie Sutherland mic'd up while he's fighting.
I love him. I gotta tell you, I love him. The guy's great.
Sutherland's running his own commentary. Looking at Keith Peterson. I'm not going to ask how you judge there, and I'm going to ask you, what is your reaction when a fighter starts talking to you as a referee?
Sir, you ready? Fight.
You know, when they start talking to you as a referee, that's all well and good, but it really doesn't matter because they're always going to try to get you to do something that you shouldn't do. So you just don't do it. That's what Keith Peterson did. He did the right thing. Let them be exactly where they're at.
Glad to have Big John back. Oh, nice right hand as Louie Sutherland ran in.
That was a good job by Slim. That was good timing as Louie tried to rush him there.
Louie just ate it and shrugged it. Literally shrugged.
How would you like to face Louie in rugby, though? I mean, I gotta just think that's a monster of a man out on a rugby field.
You have to be, you want to be a wing.
Enjoy this, by the way. He appears to be having a good time. That's a whole nother level of fear when you're dealing with a guy that is happy to be there.
You want to be wearing number 15 and running away from a guy like that.
Number 15.
One thing to pay attention to, as Louie Sutherland's moving forward with his jab, he keeps showing the rear uppercut. He keeps dropping his right hand. He's showing Slim that if he level changes, there's something there to meet him.
Smart, old school tactic, get that wrestler to think, right? A lot of smaller guys will lift their knee, kind of show that knee. Bigger guy like this shows the uppercut. It's smart, and it is making Slim think twice.
Yep. And he's hip twitching as well. You can see that Sutherland is trying to deter Slim from level changing.
Good
Nice job
there.
from Trabelsi.
Doubled
Very
up on
nice.
it too.
And here comes the level change.
What's it mean? What's the interpretation? I can see that coming. What's it mean there?
He looked it off like, oh, look, that thing whizzed right by me. Where'd it go?
Okay. That's funny. I don't like being over the head. I think that's one of the problems with Sutherland's defense. I like pressure on the head. I like the hand in front of it. When you start to come over the head, that's where you get taken down.
Now Trabelsi is into side control here.
Now this is the dangerous position. Trabelsi's got wicked hammer fists from this position. Oh, look at this. Nice post under the arm. Goes for the Heisman get up.
Wow.
The classic just get up technique.
Well, you just don't see big guys doing that in the second round. That was flat awesome. What Sutherland just did.
Nasty low kick, but he ate a right hand for his efforts.
He's got to set that low kick up. He can't keep throwing it cold like that. He's going to eat that right hand. There it is again.
Left hook landed for Sutherland.
Oh, Sutherland's still in this fight.
He tossed an overhand right.
You make a big guy that's 265 pounds scramble up off the bottom 3 times, which is what Sutherland's done so far. They're done. They have no energy. Sutherland still fighting.
Trabelsi went back to the well. He likes that head outside single, turns the corner, and now into side control again.
Slim keeps getting to that single. What your body naturally wants to do is bend over, come over the head. He's got to do the opposite, Sutherland. He needs to push those hips in, get those hands in front of the face. And I bring that up for Sutherland when he re-watches this tomorrow.
Chairley, it almost seems like the wrap of the guillotine is making it easier for Slim to circle past his guard entirely.
Yeah, Slim is timing that nice. As soon as they hit the mat, Slim covering the body the opposite direction to take the pressure off. Oh, Louie wanted to stand up there again. Slim did what we call a butt drag, spun behind him. Now he's just got a little wrist control. And as simple as this may look, that Slim's just grabbing his wrist, as simple as that looks, Louie can't get up until he gets that wrist free.
And this is the wrist ride that was in the keys to victory. He's so good at controlling someone from a single wrist control. As Louie starts to move and scramble, you will see how that wrist control keeps him attached to his opponent. And these are heavy hammer fists.
Meaningful shots from the top control position for Slim Trabelsi as we head into the final minute of round 2. Louie Sutherland all the way back to his feet. Trabelsi says no.
Angry elbow from the bottom. Right now, notice this position. Slim does not have the wrist, and I predict for you that Louie's going to make a big effort and get to his feet if he can keep those wrists free. Right now it's about energy. Louie's recharging that battery. Think of like a video game that's been worn down. He's filling that battery. He's going to make an explosive effort here.
Once again, engaging Keith Peterson in some conversation. Good left hand. Trabelsi, excellent shot selection when he's in these positions. Not just pounding away. Nasty, those are landing on the ear. Slim Trabelsi got his hips involved.
Kimura trap here for Louie Sutherland. He's sitting to his ass. He's going to try and sweep, but I think he's run out of time here to make anything happen.
Slim Trabelsi's winning this fight right now. Big John McCarthy, how do you have it scored through 2 rounds?
Oh, you got it exactly right, Sean. Slim Trabelsi's up 2 rounds to nothing. But you got to give it. Louie is explosive, and there's time that he's getting up with a power that very few people have.
Louie Sutherland is in the white trunks. Slim Trabelsi's in the black with that jab. Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy, and Chael Sonnen here beside the Bellator Champion Series cage. This is a heavyweight feature and the conclusion of our early card. Main card fights to come next on Max.
Guys, I got lucky. I'm sitting here with you, but I am a fan. I am a viewer of the sport. That is such a treat to have Big John McCarthy come in. We give our opinions of what we're seeing, then he lets us know officially what it is. I really like that addition by Big John. Kick there by Louie. I've been waiting for Louie to gas out, guys. He's either a good actor or he's not tired yet. I don't know how he wouldn't be exhausted.
Inside low kick there.
265 is a lot of man.
It's a theme with Louie Sutherland. People are surprised by how quick he is, surprised by how light on the feet he is, surprised by the gas tank.
What's working really well for Trabelsi at the moment is that there's no tell on his jab. He's not trying to land it with power, he's just trying to connect.
Good level change here, but this time the sprawl for Louie Sutherland is timed correctly. He's going back to that leg, and you can see some bruising on the lead thigh right above the knee for Slim Trabelsi.
And Sutherland seems to be having better success with his takedown defense out in the center of the cage as well. I think Trabelsi's trying to draw him in here, make him impatient, especially given the fact that Trabelsi's going to be confident that he's up 2 rounds. The pressure, the onus is on Sutherland now to come out and get the finish. Single leg, and he turns the corner nicely. Sutherland collapses to his side, and Trabelsi is on the hips again.
4 times. It's the same technique. It's the same setup and the same technique. And you know what? If something works in a fight, just keep going back to it.
Oh,
look at the roll. Oh, a little knee bar attempt. He's high. He's high. Sutherland's going to need to want to slide down to that ankle. Grab him right on the heel if you can.
He needs to try and pitch Slim Trabelsi over him again. He's not going to be able to expose this knee at this angle. Now he might be able to. Now he's turning to face the quadricep. He's got to get down onto the... Oh, he's on the leg. Can he scramble at least? He might be able to, but Slim straight back onto the legs.
Wow.
Beautiful wrestling.
Excellent pursuit there around the back from Slim Trabelsi.
Craig Jones would have appreciated that, but he would have told you got to get a hold of that heel. It's just a leverage issue, and Sutherland has slowed down pretty drastically in this 3rd round. He's not giving up, but that explosion has slowed.
And he rolled through again, but the heavy hips of Slim Trabelsi allowed him to float across the top of that roll and find himself in side control.
Little shoulder punch there, old school style from Slim Trabelsi.
Sutherland with the elbow frame, trying to get back to his feet now, but you can definitely see how drained he is compared to the first round.
Oh, you can bite your tongue off, my mother said. My mother used to tell me, don't put your tongue out in sport, you can bite it off. I don't want Slim to punch him in, I don't want to see that.
Nice, lovely work, dragging him around, passes to side control, smothering top pressure from Slim Trabelsi here. And he's got 60 seconds, he knows these scorecards are in his favor. Grinding that elbow point into the side of Sutherland's face.
If Slim wants to deal with the big man, I'm talking about Problemo, I'm talking about Ngannou, I'm talking about Nemkov. This is the way you got to do it. I mean, this is the practice right here. This is the game plan. This is the closing of the distance. This is the activity you need from on top to stay in the position.
Look at
Sutherland
that.
just pushes him off.
The stiff arm and stand up.
30 seconds.
Oh, I love this guy. No, he's over the head again. You got to come under it. It's the only correction.
Chael, you just mentioned some potential matchups in the PFL Bellator heavyweight family. A dubious reward if you can climb this ladder that you have to fight those guys.
Yeah. No, I fully agree, and I know I'm going cross promotion, but I'm seeing that for Slim. I'm seeing someone that potentially rises to the top.
Ben Seyyur Mohad, Dave Peabody, Hadi Ali, all have it exactly the same 30-27. All for the winner by unanimous decision, Slim Trabelsi.
Slim, you used your wrestling all night long, but Louie sure looked like a strong guy.
Je suis Paris. Merci beaucoup. Vive la France.
I need to know what Louie said first.
He said thank you very much and all the best to France.
And I need to know from our former Olympian, he used his wrestling all night, but it looked like Louie, with his size, gave him some problems.
Voilà, Slim, tu as utilisé tes caractéristiques de lutteur au niveau olympique par le passé, mais il y a eu, Louis t'a posé quelques soucis quand même.
Yes, he make me a little trouble. I didn't waiting for that. He make good defense. I didn't prepare for this fight because I have injury before 3 weeks, but I didn't cancel the fight, and I respect him for this job he done today.
Alors effectivement, Slim nous dit, voilà, je m'attendais à quelque chose de très solide, très dur. Il m'a posé quelques soucis également dans l'exécution de mon combat. Et il m'a beaucoup touché à la jambe. On l'a vu sur ses multiples low kicks. Et il va falloir évidemment quelques semaines pour récupérer de ça.
Well, Slim, you look right at home here in Paris. You're an Olympian. The Olympics happen to be coming back to Paris. Do you have any interest in returning to the games for your country, or has that moved on just to MMA?
I was thinking to participate in the qualification tournament in Africa, but I didn't succeed because I have problem with passport and visa. But now it's finished because this tournament is already in March, and I didn't succeed to play this tournament, and also it come in the same time with Ramadan.
Voilà, Chael lui demandait à Slim s'il avait des intentions de revenir à la lutte olympique éventuellement, et Slim répondait c'était quelque chose qu'il avait envisagé par le passé, mais il y avait un tournoi en Afrique pour parvenir à retrouver un niveau olympique. C'était en mars dernier. Il y a eu quelques problèmes de papier et de visa, et puis c'est tombé également pendant la période du Ramadan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympian is the winner tonight. Give it up for Slim Trabelsi.